Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Group Coffee Talk. It's really good to have all of you back here again with us. And of course, we look forward and we will continue to do live sessions like this, currently every Wednesday and Friday at 2 p.m. In case all of you don't know, please do remember this, sorry, and also invite your family, invite your friends, invite your cousins, invite anyone, to come in because there will be a wide ranging topic that we have. We will be speaking about the insurance industry as well as various topics that is affecting us or that is recovering now during this recovery MCO. So for every session, we also talk about embracing the new normal, right? How the government has asked all of us to embrace the new normal. We are now living with the COVID, and life goes on, but we just have to always sanitize and stay safe. So today, our topic will be how to achieve success at Mdrt with none other than our guest, Fong Eugene. He has been doing insurance for, I think the introduction, I'll leave it for him to do it. Okay, shall we invite him in now?
Hey, hi, Clement.
Hi, Eugene. How are you today?
Hello, good. Very good.
Looking
How are
good,
you?
looking sharp, huh?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I was just telling everyone, I wanted to tell everyone about you, but I think I leave the introduction for you to do.
Okay.
Right? So tell us a little bit about you, your background,
My background, I started out in film production. Uh, then film
film
production
production.
meaning yeah, film production. So meaning we shoot commercials, TV commercials for advertising agencies and their clients. And then so I'm always involved in the process of getting the TV commercial on air. So from production stage up to when it's on air, when the consumers see it. And then after that, I moved on to advertising as a copywriter, English copywriter. I was in doing that for about 10 years prior to joining the insurance industry.
10 years,
Um, yeah,
decade.
10 years. It's a long time. It was really fun. Required a lot of energy, late nights, brain picking for ideas. It was very challenging yet fun at the same time. To get your ideas out on air where people see it and they
Yes.
react to your message. So that
Yeah.
was really good. Yeah.
Oh. So I mean, um, why? So now let's start the session with. I mean, why insurance? Since you've been a decade in the advertising industry, so why insurance?
Why did I come to insurance?
Yes.
Okay. So prior to being in the industry, I was in advertising. So one friend sort of triggered this idea first. He was also from advertising, but not in the agency side.
Okay.
We share the same birthday, and then but one day he was just saying, "Hey, why don't you plan on doing your own thing?" Then I thought to myself, what own thing can I do? And then I was looking at him. He's 1 year older, but he's getting way more success, way more comfortable lifestyle than me. So I was
All
thinking,
right.
okay, I work as hard as him, but how come I don't get rewarded financially as good as him? Is it because he's a businessman? He started his own thing. What's the reason, right? So that was the first trigger point that made me realize, okay, I enjoy advertising. What should I do on my own? Should I come out and start my agency, or because our rapport with clients were already established. So should I come out and do things on my own and talk to the clients directly and start my own thing? Then I
All
was
right.
also thinking, okay, that could be an option. Uh, then few years later, I was still in an ad agency. But this is the second trigger point, which I would say that the tipping point, because we were working late, rushing out a campaign for a meeting the next day at 9 a.m. And
Okay.
then my ex-boss, my boss at the time, uh, the son was not feeling very well, and the son was at home, waiting for my boss
Okay.
to go home. But my boss stayed with us throughout the whole night until we sorted everything out by about 3 4 a.m. And then my boss went home. By then the kid the child was already asleep, and there was nothing much that my boss could do. So with that in mind, it triggered this other thing. So I asked myself, when I start a family, when I have a child, is this how I want things to happen? I mean, my child is at home, my child needs me, but there's nothing that I can do because I need to rush something out for the client.
Yeah.
So that also triggered another thing where is any amount of money that you're paid worth sacrificing this moment when your child needs you? This is not only
Yeah.
once, it could happen multiple times in the future. But what if this is a career long uh, thing that affects my relationship with my child, or affects my myself being there when my family
Yeah.
needs me most? So this really triggered me to make a difference, to look for something that can also give me a certain amount of income, and at the same time I can properly plan when is family time, when is work time, and when it's time to have dinner with my parents. Because prior to all this, none of this happened. So
Never existed in your life, lah. I mean, in a way,
it's never in
because
my
of
life
work. Yeah.
because of work, and usually on Fridays, closing in on weekends, that's when we really have extra work to rush out to, because the deadline is over the weekend, and Monday is when things go on air. So that is always the trend that I've experienced. Then I'm thinking, I want my Fridays, I want my weekends. I don't want this anymore. So that made me explore uh, what's beyond advertising. And then of course insurance was the first thing for me.
Mm.
Yep.
So, so, so insurance was the first thing you explored, and actually, you ended up doing it after exploring. You ended up doing it. So why insurance? Why insurance?
Okay.
You want
Uh,
you was it
okay.
actually you? So when you first came in, is it actually the first thing is you thought flexibility and money, or what was it? I mean, right?
Okay. I'll share this with you. Like most opportunities, I guess the first thing we look for is money. I mean, I'll be honest, right?
Yeah.
If there's no money in it, we'll do it for passion. But at this point in my life, I needed income as well, something that is probably on par with what I used to earn in advertising,
All
but that
right.
has the potential to grow even more. So the story is 12 years ago, my cousin actually approached me from Penang, and I wasn't that interested then. My cousin just told me, "Hey, if by end of the year you want to make uh 80 grand, uh, are you interested?" I said, "Oh yeah, why not? It sounds like a good deal, because 80 grand back in 2008, that's probably more than what I used to earn in a year." So I said, "Why not? I give this a shot." So I took the exam in 2008, which is 12 years ago. And then after that, met his girlfriend, then now wife. But then I realized for them being in Penang and myself in KL, it was very hard to communicate. It was very hard to get monitored and get support. So nothing really happened. I didn't sell a single policy, zero. And then nothing. I just had that certification there, and didn't do anything about it. Until a few years later, I saw some friends who were also in this insurance industry. I saw them moving up the ladder. I have some close friends who are in this industry, and then but they are very highly educated and qualified people as well. And then they join this industry. So I was thinking to myself, why would these guys join this industry? Are they seeing something that I don't see? I must
Mm.
be, yeah, right. So are they seeing something that I don't see? So I decided to explore further. Uh, reached out to this friend, got to know more about it, and then also went for a couple of meetings, and then nothing happened again. Nothing happened until 5 years ago, when I decided, yeah, from my ex boss's story, that tipping point in my life, saying that okay, it's time to really explore this thing. So
Mm,
until 5 years ago, I really did lah.
mm.
Because I'll be honest, I think most people will feel the same. Uh, no one wants to be an insurance agent. No one graduates and say, I want to be an insurance agent. No one in school write their cheater and say, I want to be an insurance agent. No one does that. So it's
Yeah,
always when the opportunity is there, or when we're looking for opportunities, it's when we actually consider this wonderful career.
yeah. But I
Mhm.
think now we have given a choice. We have given a chance to our children. Next time
Yep.
when they write, I think most probably they write cheater and want to become insurance agent.
Yeah.
How well the parents are doing, right?
Yeah, there'll be a
Okay.
cheater in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so lovely. Okay, I mean, since we are talking about success and MDRT, actually, can you tell us a little bit more, or our viewers, what is MDRT?
Okay. Mdrt is this it started in the US. I was reading about it. Started in US, formed in 1927. So it's almost 100 years
Wow.
ago
Mm,
that they started MDRT. So it was started by this group of elite insurance agents who this group of elite insurance agents who did more than $1 million US dollars in sales. And so this was actually formed by this group of people to actually um, condone like the best practices in the insurance
mm,
industry, right?
mm-hmm.
So from then on, obviously, it has evolved to maintaining the best practices, and also it's a platform to share cutting edge sales ideas, self management ideas, and everything. So there's being a member, we get access to mdrt.org, where we get countless information, tips on how to propel our business forward. And then beyond that, yearly there's an annual gathering in the US. That's the US conference, and there's another one, global conference, which was supposed to happen in Dubai this year, but I mean things have changed. It has all been called off. So everything will happen online this year, which is great as well. Uh, Considering the fact that it's still happening, but we can't travel to these beautiful countries. So in
Yes.
these conferences, we all come together and we learn from the best. We get to meet them as well in person, in flesh and bone, from the industry's best, the top agents who has been doing this for 20, 30 years non-stop as MDRT qualifiers. So meeting these guys could is a surreal experience.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Yeah, I guess you mentioned the MDRT conference, the gathering. I think is also a place where everybody just share their experience in life, and also in this business. And it's a platform where everybody get together and just everybody wanting to impart certain things or knowledge that we know to
Yeah.
help each and everyone, every member, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what does MDRT mean to you? I mean, being an MDRT, what does it mean to you?
Okay. First of all, when I joined the industry, before I joined the industry, I already found out what is an MDRT. Back then, when I found out about this, the qualification was 200 over 1,000 FYP, but now
Yeah.
it is more than double. Now it has
Yes.
doubled. So being in the industry, I've met many qualifiers before, multiple qualifiers. I mean, multiple times. Some of them are even lifetime members, and they are always very genuine, hardworking people who have a vast amount of knowledge in the industry, and their standards are really high. They are always very willing to help, very willing to share their knowledge, share their tips and tricks on how to achieve MDRT. They are always there to also help you if you want to be an MDRT. They are ready to mentor you. So I look at these people as, they are the industry's creme de la creme, but
Correct.
they are not. they don't have an air in them. They're not selfish people. They're actually very, very genuinely very nice people who are willing to lend a hand if you need anything. So I look at them besides being an MDRT, as a person, they are also so good. So it really motivates me to be one of them, to be like them, and I've always wanted to be an MDRT member because it is so exclusive. Only the top 10% of the industry in the whole
Yes.
world is in this group of elite life planners. So
Yep.
I always wanted to be this. So it means a lot to me, and finally achieving it is not easy, but it was worthwhile lah. It's worth it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So congrats again on achieving it. Really, I mean,
Thank you, Clemens.
to to know that you are in the top 10% in the industry globally
Yeah.
really says a lot, lah. I mean, I believe it was challenging, right? It was really challenging, right?
Yes, but the more challenging it is, the more fulfilling it is as well. I would think, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, how did you achieve MDRT? Like, I mean, it was challenging but yet fulfilling. So how do you achieve your MDRT? Because I remember, I mean, during our past conversation, you mentioned something like, in order to achieve MDRT, you have to first be surrounded by MDRTs, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, so talking about that, so I always wanted to be an MDRT. So first I needed to be surrounded by MDRTs. So the environment is always very important because if you're, let's say, if you are in a place where, okay, we our target is not MDRT, we are happy with this amount of sales per year, then you would also think that, yeah, if they're saying it's okay to be at this amount of sales per year, if it's okay, then it's okay. So it's not a problem. So it's true. So
Yeah.
so most importantly is that you need to be surrounded by an environment that you need to feel that it is not okay if I don't hit my MDRT. It is not okay. If you don't hit your MDRT, then why are you in this industry for? So it
Yes.
is not okay if you don't hit your MDRT. So I needed to find a place, an environment where pushes this, where believes in achieving MDRT and they drive this title MDRT. So AIA is the preferred place because AIA is the number one company with the most MDRTs in the world, and also in Malaysia. So I was thinking to myself, if not AIA, then where? So it's quite like a no brainer. So to get to this environment, so it's very important that AIA was a choice.
Mm.
Yep.
and
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 then
I think it's always also not about, yeah, when I'm an MDRT, I want to surround myself with MDRTs, you know and it is not okay not to be MDRT, right? Because if we come into this business and we don't aim for MDRT, then what's the point? Then might as well we work outside lah, do employment better.
in most times, yes, sometimes when if you come into this industry for the purpose of having a flexible lifestyle,
Mm.
but with that lifestyle and your income is does not allow for that flexible lifestyle, then it's always maybe better to sacrifice the flexibility and go for a stable income that is always higher. uh,
Mm.
yeah, so back to maybe about achieving the MDRT also, I think it's also about the system lah. I feel that having a system is really important, you
All
know.
right.
uh, a system on how to do it. Uh, it's not just, hey, you want to be an MDRT? Yes, just do it. I mean, that is the attitude. But how do we get there?
Yes.
How do we, before we walk, we crawl. So before we run, we walk. So it's always a process. So we need that process in place, and here we have that system to actually guide to help us run and then fly, probably. And then of course there's also a system, right? Like how you set your goals and then you break it down into uh half yearly goals, quarterly goals, monthly goals, and what can help you get there. It's not just okay, MDRT, okay, do it, and then this is the amount. So make sure you hit it by December. I think if that's the amount, because before being an MDRT, I was always very afraid of the figure because it is
Looks very big.
very it looks unachievable. So having that proper system to make it look less scary is very good lah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I think from what I get is, of course, I want to be NDRT. First and foremost, that
Yep.
is the attitude. But having that attitude and not having the right system, you will not go anywhere because that's what you want to do. But now
Correct.
the next question is how. I already
How?
won. But the next question is how to do it, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that means you take the whole the annual goal that you want to do and you break it down. Is that's how you do it?
That's the first step. Then of course, mentoring helps people who's done multiple MDRTs. It helps to get their advice, and then of course monitoring to help you monitor your goals and see how far you are from it. And of course, I won't lie, sales ideas really help. Sales ideas really help because we're not just asking clients to buy this. Hey, you need this, so buy this. It's more of like I've done a proper planning for you, and then you look at it, then you feel that okay, this is what I really need. So how do we go about planning this? So when we add value, it really helps clients accept our proposals better instead of just selling, I feel.
Yep. So because I also heard that you mentioned monitoring, right? So
Yes.
but there are people who don't like to be monitored, right? Definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
So but this is really important. Do you think if without monitoring, I mean, at the end of the day, is a lot of people don't like monitoring, but it's also a matter
Yes.
of how we look at it, right? When we look at
Yep.
monitoring positively, then it becomes a good thing instead of looking at it negatively.
Agreed. Agreed. I totally agree. I myself don't really enjoy monitoring as well. Uh, but when we really need it, I think you have to be fair to yourself. Like you have to ask yourself,
Yeah.
okay, at this moment, do I really need that monitoring? Because you sometimes need to take your ego away or knowledge away just in order to allow new knowledge in to your
Yes.
mind and whatever not. So so when I think I need monitoring is that's when I need help from or guidance from people who are more senior than me in the industry. They've been through everything, right? So when I don't really need it is when I feel that okay, I've absorbed enough. Then maybe now it's time that I go about doing my thing for a while, and then when I need it, then I'll probably come back.
Yeah.
So I guess you have to accept or you have to understand yourself and know when you need monitoring and when you do not. Some people do not need monitoring because their ego is the barrier, and they will go haywire and they'll just sway off course, and in the end they won't achieve what they set out to achieve. So that is not a good outcome also. So you need to know lah. I believe you need to know when you need help. You need to call for help. So
Yeah.
monitoring helps. It does.
Yeah. So because this
Mm.
is this is this is a business where everybody helps everybody lah, right?
Yep.
If I'm successful, I want to help you to be successful. Then everybody that comes in, we just want them to be successful, right? We don't want people to join us and be not successful, right?
Yes. 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 Because it's easy to point fingers at us for not doing our part lah. But you have to also, I guess, as a new joinee, you also have to do your part to follow the system. Then you will see results. If you come in knocking the door down like Rambo, like, hey, I know how to get this done. Yeah.
Mm.
But the results are not to your favor or not to your standards, then it's easy to point the fingers at people. So you need to also follow the process. I mean, everything is in place for a reason.
Yeah. So I mean, you so how you achieve your MDRT is through mentoring, is through monitoring, right? So
Yeah.
all these things you have, all these things is the process, is the path that you go through lah, to be
Yes.
MDRT, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And of course, I think another one important thing is at the end of the day, just just keep on doing the right things right lah, right? Because
Yep.
I believe there are also certain people who think that, I just want to do, they want to do, they want to do the bigger cases instead of
Mhm.
having the activity. That won't last,
Yep.
right, in this business?
It won't last because big cases don't come every month or every week. That's a bonus. But the most important thing is to be consistent. Those small cases, medical cards, everything eventually adds up to your total production. You must always remember, why are we in this business? Like I said, I'll be honest. At first, just now it was about money, but later on, over the years, you realize that what you're doing actually helps people, right? Help when people need it, they use the medical card to get hospitalized, and then AIA settles the bill for them. When something happens to them, they're no longer around. That money can be passed on to their next of kin to help them sustain the lifestyle, pay for education, pay for the house. So it becomes more meaningful later on. Um, so that's how it's not just about doing the big cases and earning big commission. It's also about protecting, uh, helping people get protected lah. That's the most important thing.
Mm. So
Yeah.
by achieving MDRT, how has it changed you? Do you think, are you a different person now, before MDRT and after MDRT, or how has it changed you?
Uh, I'm still the same person, but it motivates me to go for this title, to maintain this, to qualify for MDRT non-stop, because now that I've done it, I believe that I can do it consistently. So slacking is not an option lah, I feel. You know, I have to meet it. So minimum standard is MDRT. That's a minimum standard that I set for myself now lah.
Mm. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. So I also believe that, I mean, when you join AIA, when you join Kingdom Group, you are also part of what, in AIA they call the Elite Academy, right?
Yes. Yes.
So every 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 like AIA, Kingdom Group, Elite Academy, every one of these, they has is different roles in you achieving your MDRT, is it?
Uh, yes. First of all, in AIA, of course, being MDRT is important. And then, being in Kingdom Group, the agency, it's also important that we get. So on agency level, it's also important to have MDRT colleagues, brothers, bros, to be doing this year in year out. So it's easy. Also, it's very easy to also get tips from these guys who are more than happy to help you. Uh, on the AIA level, it is definitely, we always have guest speakers coming to our agency or coming to our branch in PJ and sharing all their sales ideas on how they achieve it as well. So it is very good because we are getting so much support, so much information on how to achieve this title called MDRT from so many people. So there's no reason why we shouldn't do it. Of course, the AIA Elite Academy, it also helps. They have adopted this monitoring system called the Sales Builder Sales Group, from AIA China, if I'm not mistaken, Hong Kong and China.
Yes. Yes.
And then it it is a successful, what you call it, recipe, right? That monitoring helps a lot of agents, life planners in AIA China to achieve their MDRT and go beyond. So this special tool that's only exclusive to AIA, it has helped a lot. They have adopted it in Malaysia and countries around the region. So by adopting this tool, they have seen agents do better than before. And of course, uh, AIA and AIA Elite Academy, the guidance from our DOAs, what we call the Director of Agencies, are also the best. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Because never in my life I've had a management person call me and say, "Hey, Eugene, um, you're only short of this. Why aren't you doing it?" Then I was thinking to myself, "Oh my God, you have so many people to take care of, and you're still calling me to remind me to achieve this certain target." So I really love the fact that our DOAs really care about us and really, remind us that, guys, don't forget, where you're here for a reason. You're here to achieve a certain target. Don't slack. If you need anything, I am always here to support you. So not just our specific appointed DOA, we can actually call any DOA and they'll be more than happy to help. This is what I've experienced here in AIA, and I really appreciate it lah.
Mm.
Mhm.
And even like you said, I mean, because now we are using our iPad, no more pen and papers, right?
Yeah.
Is the ease of doing it lah, the ease of doing
Yes.
business. Okay, so now that you have achieved MDRT, all right, what are your future plans? Of course, you want to keep on qualifying, all right,
Yeah.
and also in AIA, you do get a what do we call that? A route, right? You know, okay, step one, I want to do MDRT. Step two, what I want to do. Step three, what I want to do. You have a very
Yes.
clear career path, right?
Yep. Yes. Yes.
And
It's
that
all
that
drawn out. Yeah.
and that really helps, right?
It does. Because unlike most jobs where you think, oh, I have to fight for this post with like other guys, but here is different. Here you plan your career path, right? It's already there. So the guidelines are there on how you achieve it, how you get promoted. So from a life planner, you become an assistant unit manager, then a district manager. So that's the career path in the AIA. And beyond that, AIA also provides they incentivize you going on this career path. They give you financial support for your journey to the top. And then talking about financial support, back to the AIA Elite Academy.
Mm.
Um, AIA is throwing, they allocated, for last year, they allocated 200 million ringgit for this program.
Yep.
So for us as life planners, the
Yep.
moment we hit our monthly target, they'll give us up to 9,000 ringgit a month on top of your basic commission. So that's actually quite a lot of money for people who are thinking, how do I start in this career when I'm only commission based? A
Yep.
few hundred ringgit, I can't survive. So AIA is giving 9,000 ringgit on top of your basic commission. And then what also drove me to hit my MDRT in my first year was uh, when you hit your MDRT in the first year, AIA gives you 25,000 ringgit cash bonus. And then your second year, they give you another 15,000 ringgit
Fifteen
cash
thousand.
bonus. So all in all, there's about 40,000 there. So why are you not doing your MDRT? You should do your MDRT. All these things are extra, really extra, you know.
Extra.
Uh,
Yeah. And also
yes.
double millionaire challenge, right?
Oh yes, the double millionaire challenge. Yeah, yeah. So AIA is giving out cold hard cash of 1 million ringgit. 1 million ringgit when you hit your MDRT 5 times and your COT 1 time. COT is 3 times total
MDRT.
production of your MDRT. 1 million ringgit cash, and then they also give you 1 million ringgit cash when in your hierarchy you manage to spin off one district manager, or some places they call it agency manager, all within 10 years. If you manage to do this, AIA will give you 2 million ringgit cash in 10 years. So that's a motivating factor lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I mean, now that you have achieved your MDRT, when you first came in, you life
Yeah.
planner. Now that you have achieved your MDRT, how does it feel? Meaning, like, how has it helped you? I mean, in terms of your family, do you think career-wise it has helped you? You are now an MDRT member, but in
Yep.
terms of family, what about family? I mean, they are of course happy for you. And what other things have you achieved by being an MDRT?
By being in MDRT, of course, the first year, this is something that I've always wanted personally. For family wise, not yet because I've been working harder to achieve this, so it's not no longer so flexible to be in this industry because we have to put in the hours to achieve this recognition as well. But I'm sure in the near future, right? In the near future, for the family is definitely we get to travel more. Uh, of course, we're trying to get a bigger house. You know, education, good education for my kid, and things like that. So these are all things that we are working towards. Uh,
Ongoing.
Ongoing lah. It's a work in progress.
Mm.
So hitting NVRT first year won't straight away bring me there lah. But it is a process that we have to follow lah. So of course, in the near future, this would be achieved definitely. Yeah.
Yep, yep. So that's very good. I think now you're thinking about traveling already, yeah?
Oh yes, yes. Why not? It's been a while.
Yeah. So I mean, along this now, is there any driver when it comes to one thing? I mean, of course, you mentioned you've always wanted to be MDRT. What was the main reason? I mean, coming into insurance business is not easy, okay,
Yep.
as well as doing your MDRT is not easy. So what was your main motivating factor to be doing insurance and then to be achieving MDRT? Was it um your family, or
Definitely, it's driven by family lah because we don't know. It's somehow we always want to provide
yeah,
the best to our loved ones. So this has always been in the plan, even without a daughter, and now with a daughter, it's even real. Like, oh, you've got to do this, like really do this. Like even before a daughter, so we I always feel like myself and my wife, we always feel that we need to do something. We need to achieve something, so that I don't want to be filthy rich, but I just want to be comfortable, so that we have an option. Like, okay, we have an option to send our kid to this school or this school, so that's an option. Or we
yeah,
have an option to stay here or stay here, or travel here, or we have the option to not eat uh chap fan every day. So that's an option, you see. So all
yeah.
these things will eventually these are factors lah. So these are motivating factors. Like you say, main factor could be, yeah, it's definitely family, because it's a process. It's a long
Yeah,
term thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like always. I mean, even for me, I think when I hear you say that, even for me, definitely. I mean, doing all this, first and foremost thought is always the family lah. We want to give them a better life lah, right?
Yep.
And when you mention all this, yeah, we have options, we have a choice. We don't want to be
Yes.
in a life where we don't have a choice, right?
Agreed.
So I think, to coming back to this, what is your advice for people who are hesitating to come into the industry, or currently, because we know that a lot of people is going to lose their job, right? I
Oh,
mean,
that's
based on the
scary. Yep.
news area. So what is your advice to them to take the leap of faith into our business, for example? Because a
Okay.
lot of businesses out there are laying off people, but in our industry, we are encouraging people, come join us. What is your
Yeah.
advice for people, for people, who is looking for opportunity?
Okay. People who are looking for opportunity. Okay. So So the advice is, okay, if you ever had this thought to do something different, I feel that this industry is a very viable career, because first of all, your startup cost is low. The only problem is that you have to study for a few papers to get contracted as a
Right.
life planner to kick things off. But there's never a right time to jump into this. You know, my like I say, my right time was that tipping point when my boss couldn't be with the child when the child was sick. So that was my tipping point. But what's your tipping point? You need to know how long are you going to be employed for? Is your job secure, or is this the right time? Because we honestly the future looks very very gloom for now. It'll take at least a year and a half for everything to be restored to normal. Um, Even if you command, let's say you command a five-figure salary before for this position, now you go out, they'll probably offer you less because the employers also have to take care of themselves. So you need to ask yourself, am I ready? What are the opportunities? And also just to share this with you, don't wait till it's too late, because when it's too late, then emotionally, physically, mentally, you feel a lot of pressure. So you need to find the right time, and I feel now it's actually the right time to find something that's really really secure lah. Something that's really secure, something that no one can take away from you, because most people they just got pay cuts like that, they just lost their jobs just like that. But
Yeah.
being in this industry, no one can just tell you, AIA can't just tell you, okay, tomorrow we are paying you nothing. They cannot tell you all these things, because these are what you earn now is based on your hard work over the years. So it's a very very fair industry, uh, compared to other sales industries, where sometimes people will tell you, oh, we can't pay you because we haven't gotten paid. So
Yeah.
that is also not a very ideal situation, because a lot of people feel that if you haven't gotten paid, that's not my problem because I've done my job and I should get paid. So
Yes.
so the insurance industry, I like it because it's very fair. As long as the clients they pay their premium, you will get your commission. So it's very, very, very fair. That's why I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the good thing is, as long as the clients pay their premium, you get a commission. But for the client side also, the best part is they get the protection
Yes.
regardless whether it's medical or life insurance or PA, and so that is the beautiful part lah, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Clients getting covered, and also I believe AIA also has one of the AIA is the company with the most um diversified products, right?
Yes. Yes. It is. There's something for everyone here. In AIA, lah, I feel. So we have for retirement savings, we have PRS. Then of course, for loans, home loans, we have mortgage products. We have life insurance products, takaful products, general insurance products. Everything under the sun that
Yeah.
protects you. So it's a one stop. I feel it's a one stop solution place for us. So whenever someone comes to us for um, for advice or solutions, I feel that we can provide everything that they need
Yep.
from AIA. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay, that's very good.
yep.
So I think to our viewers out there, do you have any questions for Eugene? If you have, please. Oh, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron.
Aaron. Okay,
What keeps you driven in this industry? I see you constantly going at it day after day.
okay. Hi, Aaron. Thanks for your question. The drive to still be in this industry, definitely is um, what I can provide for my family, lah, I feel, right? Uh, because it is an industry that keeps you on your toes. It is actually very, very competitive, because I know a lot of people who are from this industry as well. but from different companies. So this is also a drive for me to make sure that I'm on par with my friends, people I know, and maybe just do better to see that where I was standing, where we're at the end of the day. And of course, by doing well in this industry, we can provide more for our family, right? And going at it day after day, yes, of course, because now even more so with this current situation, people need to get protected even more, especially medically. So now it's the best time,
Yep.
and it's the best time to hustle, I would say.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people are all worried about when COVID hit. People are all worried, but our business, I think initially it was affected a little bit because nobody knows how to deal with MCO. But after
Hmm.
that, people are worried. People are inquiring about medical. People are inquiring even about life protection because they are worried. People start
Yes.
to have more awareness. People start to look at their policies. Because majority people they buy insurance. They don't look at their policies also,
Yep.
right?
Yes, I've encountered many of that.
Yeah, so it is our what we do every day lah. Going out there,
It is.
doing financial health checks, doing policy reviews, helping clients to sort out their financial things.
Yes, it's really important. I feel like how do we keep going at it day by day? Also, like you said just now, help our clients look at their policies because in my experience, um, I've collected a fair number of policies, and there are policies that I look at. It's not that I want to sell them something, but I'm just as a friend, I'm just providing that advice because no one looks into these policy contracts, and then I've discovered that quite frequent that most of these policies with a medical card attached, it's probably expiring. It will expire when the client turns 70.
Yep.
So, and when I encountered this, that my client was about 50, early 50s, then they were in shock because he said, oh no, that means in let's say 17 years, I do not have a medical coverage anymore. I said, that's exactly what your contract states. So I'm not scaring you. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I'm just using my knowledge, my expertise to just read into your policy contract and then advise you accordingly. So
Yep.
these are the added values that we can provide to our clients. Most times I know when we ask for policies, people are scared like, oh, this guy is trying to sell me something again. But it's not entirely true. We're just doing a favor. If your coverage is sufficient, and the expiry is beyond the age of 70, then it's okay. It's fine. Just keep it. It's fine. Not a problem.
Yeah. So generally, like what you mentioned, is when we do policy summary, it's not that we want to sell something. Is we just want to make sure you know what you have. You're
Yes.
well informed, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, very good. So, Rishi or Rish, would you ever consider going back to your old corporate life?
uh, this
A
is a
big no-no.
simple and very firm no. Never, never. I mean, I've met friends, my ex-colleagues and all, from the advertising industry. They also ask me, "Hey, bro, have you ever considered coming back?" Looked at them and say, "No, why would I? Why would I come back? No, 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 no. Yeah, no. I'm very happy where
Yep.
I am." Thanks for the question. Yes.
So that's very good. That's very good. That's very good. So, any last words before Any last words? Because I think we're gonna end the session soon. Any last words of advice?
Okay. Last words of it. Hey. Okay. I feel that okay, if you're thinking of joining this industry, you should uh, you should get proper. You should of course explore first the guidance and the system and the company. You know, if you're ever thinking about joining this industry, I feel that you owe yourself this opportunity. And what more now in times of COVID, that it's the perfect time because why not build something for your own that no one can ever take away from you. right?
Yep.
And also, uh, if there's anything, any tips on how to succeed in this industry, I feel it's very simple. People can tell you everything, people can teach you everything, but most importantly, it's what's in here lah. It's how
Yep.
much you want it, what's in your heart.
Yep.
I can tell you everything. Clement can tell you everything. Then you listen to whatever we say. Then at the end of the day, there's nothing here. You get nothing. So it's all
Yep.
about here. What do you really want to achieve? It's all about your desire, I feel.
Yep.
Yeah.
So okay. So thank you very much, Eugene, for your sharing. All right.
Thanks, Clement.
So
Thanks for your time. Yep.
yeah. So looking forward to have you back for other sharings. Okay.
Yes.
So that
Sure.
was so thanks Eugene. So that was a sharing by Eugene, which is actually very insightful. You know, letting us know what is it all about. You know, why he wants to achieve MDRT, how he does it. All right. So I mean, I just want to end this coffee talk session with one last words. I mean, like Eugene said, it's all in the heart, right? And so to all viewers out there who are viewing this, who's listening in on this, please think about or if there is a fear of losing your job, you know, think about this business, think about this industry, and always take away the what if from life. So thanks everyone for joining us today. We hope the session really helps everyone who are here. You know, come speak to us if you need any advice or guidance. All right. Our coffee talk will still be running every Wednesday and Friday at 2 p.m. So thanks for watching and see everyone again soon. Say bye bye. Say bye bye, Runa.